Pennsylvania rental laws outline the rules in the state regarding lease agreements and evictions. We'll examine relevant laws for standard lease agreements, month-to-month lease agreements, and evictions. Standard lease agreement. A standard lease gives an overview of the terms between a landlord and tenant for the renting of property. A standard lease is commonly a one-year fixed period and is the most widely used rental contract. Month-to-month lease. A month-to-month lease, also called an at-will tenancy, is an agreement between a landlord and tenant that automatically renews every month and terminates upon notice by either party. In Pennsylvania, notice must be provided a minimum of 15 days prior to termination as required by law, or 30 days if the tenant has occupied the property for over a year. Required disclosures. The state of Pennsylvania does not require any disclosures except the lead-based paint form, which is federally required only for residences built prior to 1978. Landlord access. In Pennsylvania, the landlord is not required to provide notice before entering the property for repairs or any other non-emergency reasons. Security deposit laws. In Pennsylvania, the maximum amount landlords can charge for security is 2 months' rent. The money, along with an itemized list of deductions, if any, must be given to the tenant within 30 days of the lease termination date or when the property has been delivered back to the landlord, whichever comes first. Eviction laws. There are 3 legally accepted causes for eviction in Pennsylvania. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, the landlord can issue a 10-day notice to pay or quit. This gives the tenant 10 days to pay the rent in full, along with any penalties, or vacate the property. If they do neither, the landlord may be forced to seek an eviction from the court. Illegal drugs. If the tenant has been convicted of selling, manufacturing, distributing, or using illegal drugs on the premises, the landlord can issue an incurable 10-day notice to quit. Non-compliance. If the tenant breaks any portion of the lease other than late rent, the landlord may give a tenant that has been living on the property less than a year 15 days to comply with the lease or vacate. For tenants occupying the property for more than a year, they have 30 days to rectify their violation or vacate the property.